I had to confront my own fears and weaknesses, or I could never have defeated you. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
Alright, welcome back to More Force, showing you how to, I guess, react in a way with More Force. So this stream is going to be a special one. I'm going to be talking about my comic book. I'm going to be playing some of my music that I've made for my characters. I'm going to be giving like a brief overview of the story. I did this once before again, but I might as well do it again. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to clip some of this for promotional value. But anyways, we're going to go live. Oops. And as the music's playing, I'm going to be drawing, finishing up this page here. Should be able to finish it soon. But let's see here. There we go. This time we will allow random collabs. This page is. I thought this page. I was like feeling a little iffy about it, but it's actually. I think it's gonna look better than I thought it was. Especially once I finish it. It's coming along. Let me say, and my music. I suck at typing. All right, so we're gonna hashtag Comicsgate. Hashtag VTuber, all the VTuber tags again. Apologize if anyone's joined in while I'm tweeting this out. I cannot see you. Hashtag VTuber Uprising. Hashtag Teen Comic. And then final ones, I should say, Indie and Indie Comics. There we go. Sheesh. Sooner or later, I'm just going to get around to just making a follow page my hashtags. Welcome back, Dayon. Welcome. So, I was not expecting you to come back again for my second stream. So this one's going to be different from the one I was talking about with Pipkin Pippa. This one's going to be talking about my comic book that I'm working on. I'm going to be playing some of my music also. So let me just go ahead and start off with the comics. So my comic book is called Hikari, Rise of the Heavenly Demon. I have the prelude on my Twitter at Force More, and this is a dark isekai. If you're not into anime or anything like that, so isekai essentially means another world. So when I say dark isekai, I mean that this comic book is a comic about a character being sent to another world, but it's going to have dark fantasy aspects. So right now in the prelude, it starts off with the main character Hikari being impaled through his chest. A hand coming through his chest by his enemy, and he's dying. And the enemy, the Necro Lourdes, which I will show you a picture of her soon, is questioning why he's fighting her, why he's resisting, and she starts giving off essentially calling out his mistake, or what she believes his mistake is, like asking, "Do you regret coming here? Do you regret facing these millions of Necro, which are zombies in my comic? These millions of Necro alone. Do you regret not joining my side?" It's such and such. So this first song, Dayon, I don't know if you were listening to this. I'm gonna play it again. I played it at the end of the first stream, but for this recording, I'm gonna play it here. So this one is for the Necro. Actually, I'm gonna play a different one. We'll play the other one next. Again, definitely, if you're interested in more of my music, check out my channel, same name, Force More, on YouTube. Or just follow me on Twitter for updates, because I'll be always tweeting out my whenever I upload. At Force More. Sheesh. It's so annoying that the first name is taken. Let's see here. Or actually, first what we'll do, I'll play one of the first ads that I made. This is the first ad that I made for my comic.
Guys, have you seen this amazing new comic book called Hikari Rise of the Heavenly Demon that's coming out soon? It's a story about betrayal, friendship, love, and hatred. This is not your standard isekai comic. It's full of dark fantasy, and it's really good. It's about a boy sent to a parallel world to save it from its own inhabitants and the dead that roam their world. The prelude is pinned in their Twitter feed and is being constantly updated. Click the link in the description for the prelude of the comic. Also, the music video link is below as well. Guys, have you seen...
I don't know if you could see that. I didn't realize that shorts wouldn't come up. I thought they would come up like a regular videos, but I guess not. So, I'll just play... So this song that I made is called Shiroyami, which means white darkness in Japanese. This is one of the songs I made for the main villainess, the Necrolordess, whose name will be a mystery. I like the switch that I did here. I wanted to make this one different from the other ones. Page is coming a lot better than I thought it was at first. Alright, so that was one of the songs I made for Necro Lourdes. Again, so she's a zombie lord. So in my comic, not zombie lord, Necro Lord, but essentially zombie lord. And what they can do is they can command the lesser Necro to do their bidding. Now, each Necro Lord, or her case, Necro Lourdes, has their own special abilities, magic, skills, techniques, and I'll leave hers a mystery for later on in the story. But let's just say hers is at face value doesn't seem as strong as the others, but when utilized correctly is actually the most powerful one. And that's all I can say about her. we gotta leave some mystery. Some mystery. To the character. But now this next one, I'll do I played it in the last stream. I'll do the other one for the Necro Lourdes, and then I'm going to play one of the main themes for Hikari, the main character, and I'll talk about him a little bit more. They're playing this one again. Again, for this one, I wanted to give off that, definitely that zombie feel for the Necro Lourdes. To give off the feeling of fear that this page was definitely to give off fear too. So that's definitely the feeling I was going for.
Can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull.
I heard some criticism from one of my buddies saying that scream there kind of took them out of the song, which I can hear that. I can see that. I feel like it could have been better. Also, I agree, it could have been better. I feel like, in hindsight, but that's like in 2020. I'll definitely keep that in mind. He said he was a bit of an audiophile, so I enjoy his commentary though. It definitely gave me a new perspective for my music. I enjoy all criticism, even when if people try to troll me and try to make me feel bad or whatever. That would just tell me that I'm doing the right thing. All right. So now I'll be playing the one of the themes, just like how I have for the Necro Lourdes. There will be multiple themes for my characters, not just one. There will eventually be like a theme for that character, but for now, it's just multiple themes. It's mainly just how I'm feeling at the moment and the music that I make. So this one's called Solemn Road. And this is you'll see him, Hikari. This is the main character of my story. So, but with the prelude, so my story is actually going to be telling my comic is going to be telling the story of Hikari from essentially birth till the point in the prelude now. So that's going to be like kind of a spoiler, but I would say don't try to big brain it. There's some you're going to probably be thinking, oh, if he's here, that means he survived all the way. Not necessarily. Could be, maybe. This is a dark isekai. Many things will happen. So don't try to big brain it yet. Many things can and will happen. So, yeah, what I was talking about. So Hikari, in the prelude, he's dying to the Necro Lourdes. As you read the prelude, he is trying to store enough mana for something. I haven't revealed yet, but he's storing mana for something, and so he's chatting her up and kind of playing into her insanity at the moment. He knows what the Necro Lourdes feels about him, so he's playing into it. But there's one thing, I'm actually writing it right now. The Necro Lourdes says in the recent page that I released that her father, brother, friends, aunts, and uncles, they all lied to her, but Hikari never did, even to his detriment, and that is one of the main reasons why she loves him so much, or quote unquote loves him, more like obsessed over him, like she's a yandere. She's definitely a yandere. That was the character trope that was going for her. So, in this page that I'm working on, I reveal a little bit more to what she means, because she then, in the following page, she then says, "Don't you see? We were meant to be together." And in this page that I'm working on now, I delve into that just a little bit more, what she means. But, enough about her. This is Hikari's theme, Solemn Road, one of his themes. I love that. I love it so much. So the feeling I was going for that song was I wanted to give off kind of like a hopeful kind of sound for Hikari, but also kind of a lonely kind of sound. Because while he's not necessarily going to be alone, no, let me say he's not going to be alone for the comic for the most part. He's going to have companions and those whom he trusts and everything. But at the end of the day, the things that he has to do is quite lonely in a way, kind of like like a hero essentially. But he is not like a conventional hero. He's more of like an anti-hero in a way. No, he pretty much is, yes, an anti-hero. There we go, finish that. So that is Hikari. So let me bring up another one. My lovely, lovely songs. The best songs, the best songs ever. No songs better than this. The beats are just scrumptious. Now this song I haven't like attributed to a character yet. I probably won't honestly, but this is going to be so this is called Summer Beginnings. It's one of my first ones. It's still one of my favorite ones. Still love it so much. Is it weird that I love my songs like that? I really do. Really enjoyed making that one. And now finally, this one here. I have more than this. These are just the ones that I have uploaded. So this one's called 1v1. The idea is that this is like a soundtrack during a fight. All right. So, I think we're going to end it there. Or actually, yeah, I'm going on 30 minutes. So that was just a short kind of introduction to a comic. This is definitely going to be an epic. It's a dark isekai, dark fantasy that I mentioned before. If you're wondering how dark it's actually going to get, let's say I'm willing to get as dark, almost as dark as Goblin Slayer, but I'm definitely, at least it's not in the plan to, definitely not going to show anything like Goblin Slayer. It's going to be more of like an inference. I'm gonna let you'll know. I think it's going to be around chapter 3 where the dark aspects really start to come through in the comic book. But yeah, if you're into dark fantasy, definitely check out my comic Hikari, Rise of the Heavenly Demon. I'm gonna have a subscribe star soon. I just need to set it up more. Make sure that everything's set up, make it more appealing. Make sure there's content for everyone that wants to subscribe to it. But until then, my prelude is going to be on Twitter. That is going to be completely free. Chapter 1. So, at first, I was going to do like a chapter 1 being the prelude and what I've drawn so far. But with how long the prelude's getting, I think that's just going to be chapter 1. And then chapter 2 is going to be what I've drawn already. But I need to update the art, honestly. One of my fellow artists on Twitter gave me a very good suggestion. I believe it was Paladin Dragoon. Shout out to you. I believe it was you. I'm pretty sure. But you were saying how you also sometimes get stuck with the idea of perfecting your work, going back, perfecting it again, because you want to make quality content and a quality comic for your viewers. But don't. One thing you said is don't get stuck on that. To actually remember that you need to produce the content. And since I'm doing this solo, no matter, I'm already taking time, and I'm working 9 to 5 and everything. For now, Allah willing, this will pick up I'll be able to live off of this comic book instead of working for somebody else. That is the dream. That is the idea. That is what I want to do. I want to be able to create content for you and for me, of course. I'm doing this for me, but I want to create this story for you so you can enjoy my story and have something to look forward to that's outside of mainstream media that's constantly telling you that you're evil, that you're bad, that you are instaphobic. That will be nowhere near my comic. Ever. Never, ever, ever. I will be there. I am an amateur. I'm not going to pretend I'm some kind of professional. I'm an amateur artist, but I think my art is well enough that you will enjoy it. And I want another thing. I'm pretty sure it was Paladin Dragoon. Shout out to you. That one thing he said was, we remember that we as artists like to see the growth of the art. And I did forget that. We, as artists, you get tunnel vision sometimes. So I did forget that. I do enjoy seeing like Naruto, for instance, or Dragon Ball. Seeing like the old pages before and seeing how it looks now and how much better it is. So I ask of you, my viewers, to not only be patient with me, because I will be producing this comic, but also hold me to standard. If you don't like something that I've drawn and you think it could be better, let me know. Tell me. Alright? I will do my best to create quality content to the best of my abilities for you. And I will do my best to get better and be better and stay better. But I think that's it. Definitely check out my comic book on Twitter @ForceMore. And Prelude's up there, and that's going to be free. Chapter 1, I might let that stay free. That was the original idea. I don't want to change it. I'm pretty sure that's one. Oh, not chapter 1. I guess it's going to be chapter 2 now, because of just how the Prelude's going. Chapter 2 is going to be free. Chapter 1 and 2 is going to be free. I keep saying it. But, because that was the original idea. The original idea was I'm going to have them together as one big chapter. But I think it's probably just best to separate it. Just based on how things have gone. Chapter 3, then, and chapter 3 and so on, the first 5 to 10 pages are going to be free. And if you want to finish reading, the rest is going to be on my Subscribestar. By then, that's going to be ready. I want to have content for my subscribers that is exclusive to my Subscribestar. So you're not only just getting my comic, but also exclusive videos, exclusive art, exclusive character bios and stuff. A few things to come, biomes and everything. A lot of the extra stuff that I would just put out on Twitter is going to be only on Subscribestar. And that's the idea. That is what you'll be getting. And the plan is when I get through, I think chapter... I want to say chapter 4 or 5, or I think collectively, once I've reached 200 pages of my comic, that's when I'm going to campaign for a book. Because I want the book to be, meaty enough for everyone. So you can have it, you can sit down and read it for a good amount of time, enjoy the art, and see the progression through the year that I'm going to be drawing this. I'm going to be drawing this throughout the entire year. And again, all I'm willing for the rest of my life, drawing comic books for you as a living. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you very much. Subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed this. Again, my YouTube channel is More Force. My Twitter handle is @ForceMore. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Life gets you down. It's probably a little more force. Jana.